Hi, and welcome to Clappia. In this video, we'll see how to generate barcodes for specific fields in your app. For example, you can generate barcodes for order IDs, employee codes, product SKUs, and so much more, so that every submission you make has its own barcode automatically created. Let me take an example. Over here, I've created an incident reporting app that captures incident details, and for every submission, I want a barcode to be generated from the incident ID field. To do that, I'll go to Design App, then move to Configuration and click on Print Settings. On the right panel, you can either click on Add Print Template for a new template or select any existing one. Click on the editor icon to open up the print settings editor. If you wish to know how to configure PDFs for your apps, there is a separate video in detail. I will link it in the description if you wish to check it out. Now over here, to insert a barcode, you will see an icon that looks like a barcode. So as I mentioned, I want the incident ID field to be turned into a barcode. But since I've already added that over here, I will remove this. Now I want the barcode to appear over here. So I'll click on this icon, and a pop-up window will appear. This is where you can configure how your barcode looks and what it's generated from. First, under Select Field Name to insert, in the drop-down, select the field from your app. In my case, I'll select Incident ID. I'll get to this in a moment. Then we have padding. This is just the spacing around the barcode. If you want to adjust it, then you have the width, which controls how wide the barcode should appear in your PDF. You can adjust these as needed depending on how you want it to show up. And finally, we have the barcode format. By default, it's set to code 128, which is the most commonly used format and works in most cases. You can change it if you prefer something else. Once done, click on Save, and your barcode variable will get added to the template, like so. Click on Save again to save the full template. Now let's see how this looks like. I'll go to App Home and go to the Submissions tab. I already have submissions in this app, so I can show you a PDF for one of them quickly. So I'll just select a submission, and on the right panel at the top, click on the PDF icon. And as you can see over here, a barcode has been generated for the incident ID. If I scan this barcode, it will give me the exact incident ID linked to this submission. We do have a field to scan barcodes and QR codes. It's called the Code Scanner block. I will link that in the description if you want to check it out. Now let's look at another case. What if you want to generate multiple barcodes in one submission? For example, if this was a copyable section and there are multiple incident IDs, because of it, I want barcodes for each section. Let me show you what I mean. I'll take another app example. Let's say employee MIS. Over here, I want to generate a barcode for every employee ID I enter. Now, as you can see, this is just one section, but at the corner over here, it says add another section, which means that this whole section is a copyable section. So if I click on this, you can see the section has been copied. So I can add multiple employees in one submission. So this allows users to fill in multiple entries in one go. In Design App, if you want to turn your section into copyable sections, simply click on that section, and on the right panel, go to Advanced and enable this option, which says Allow section to be copied during submission. You can also set the maximum number of copies. For now, I've set it as 3. Again, there is a separate video on this. If you want to know what copyable sections are all about and how to configure them, do check it out. It is linked in the description. Now I'll go to Configuration, go to Print Settings. I'll open up an existing print template. Now over here, I've just maintained a simple table filled with employee details. I'll add another column to insert the barcodes. Now I've selected this cell and I'll click on the barcode icon. Under Select Field Name to insert, I have employee ID, so I'll select that. Now since it's copyable sections, if I were to simply leave this as employee ID and the second option as blank, then the barcode will not be generated properly. So for every section, you will have to give the appropriate number. So this is where I type in which section number I want to pull data from. So for the first section, I'll type 1 and click Save. That's my first barcode. Then I can do it again for the second employee. Click on the icon again, select the same field, employee ID, and under Insert Section Index, now I'll type in 2 as the index for the second section and click Save. You will see the 2 barcode variables added with their respective index numbers. Since I allowed 3 copies for the section, I can add one more in the same way by typing in 3. I'll save this. Let's check how this looks like. I'll go to App Home, go to the Submissions tab and open up a submission. Let's say the first submission itself. Now on the right panel, you can see I have the first section filled in with 1 employee, a second section for the second employee, and a third section. So these are 3 different employees. And now if I open up the PDF, and there you go. 3 separate barcodes have been generated for each employee ID, entered in the copyable sections. You can print them out and use them for scanning purposes like tagging IDs, managing check-ins, or linking submissions back to a physical document. Or like I said earlier, use the code scanner block to scan these codes and also pull information linked to various apps. So in this way, you can easily generate barcodes within your Clappia apps for any use, whether it's a single field or repeated fields in copyable sections. If you have any questions regarding creation of barcodes or on any other feature in Clappia, you can always request support by clicking on the button over here at the top, select the appropriate option that is convenient for you, and we'll get in touch. Thank you.